I got a question for y'all. Do you think in 2028 Stephen A. Smith could become president? Now, when I saw this shit, I was so confused because, I don't know what Stephen A. Smith's politics are. So I don't know if he would be a good candidate to run for president or not. But yesterday, actually the past few days, he's been getting attention because people want him to run for president. And there was a poll recently that showed him polling around 2% among Democratic primary convention nominees, people who might run. And he had 2%. And a lot of people are now trying to get him to run for president. And I don't know if I might be for it, honestly, because at this point, I don't know what's going to happen in the next 4 years. I know this is not a politics channel. I'm not going to really talk about politics that much. I mean, I kind of barely consider this a politics video, but I thought it was interesting because people are looking for something new, and everyone who didn't vote for Trump is desperate for something new and fresh, and a lot of people are just pretty hopeless at this point. I know I'm pretty fucking hopeless. I don't think this shit's ever going to change regardless of who gets in office. I personally didn't vote in the 2024 election. I didn't like Trump. I didn't like Kamala. No third party really appealed to me that much. But Stephen A. Smith for president, that's, I'll say it's interesting. I don't know if I would really support him or not. I would have to hear what his actual policies are. I've seen a couple videos of him talking about some issues. He's saying he's against lobbyists. What else did I see? There's an account that wants him to run, and there's a bunch of people saying that he should at least think about it. I did see a tweet of his back in 2009 saying that he liked Bernie Sanders' politics, and that represented him as an independent. So, that's interesting. And as someone who liked Bernie in 2016 and 2020, that's a good sign at least. I know he's also been in support of the LGBTQ, and he did say, I did see a video recently of him saying no one should be moving the Palestinians off their land. So again, it's interesting. I don't know if I would actually support him because my fear is that hey, if he runs, he's going to be bought like every other politician. So I don't have much faith that he would actually stand by his convictions. I don't know. And also, he's a Steelers fan as well, so that's also kind of a strike against him for me personally. I know that's not that much of a big deal, but still, why would I want a Steelers fan being president, Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was interesting that people want him to run. And he's kind of talked about it too. I think for the most part, he said he wouldn't run unless there was a real desperate need or something like that. But I think we've gotten to this point where we will take anyone who's somewhat charismatic because, Trump kind of came in and just blew shit up. He blew shit up. And in the beginning, a lot of people and a lot of Republicans did not want Trump to win. And Trump was polling at 1% when he first announced. So, I mean, he went from 1% to where we're at now. 2-term president. I don't know what's going on with America, man. Seems like anyone could run for president. I mean, anyone can run for president if you're an American citizen, but it feels like Americans will just support almost anyone. I mean, let's be real. You don't have to have much skill to be president. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. People are desperate for change. They'll even consider someone like Stephen A. Smith to run for president. I don't know, man. I don't know. I want to know in the comments too. I know most people will probably be hey, he has no experience. He's a sports commentator. What does he know? But then again, you could say the exact same thing about Trump in 2015, 2016. What the fuck does Trump know about politics? He's a real estate tycoon. He's a reality show host. What does he know about the government? And yet, hey, here we are. He's the 47th president of the United States. But yeah, I guess just want to get that off my chest. Also, Kanye's tweeting a bunch of shit as well. I don't know, man. I mean, I guess it's not new. I shouldn't be surprised. He's just tweeting shit just for the sake of it. a 47-year-old edgelord. So fucking pathetic, man. So pathetic. But that's all I got today. Stephen A. Smith for president? Yeah, no. I mean, we got at least 3 more years to think about it if he does decide. But I don't know.